Harassed by Kevin He. Gets it to Moses. Up top for Jacob LeBlanc. Procession to the front of the net. Van Steensel down low. Centers one out front. They score! Van Steensel with the centering attempt. It looked like it hit Robertson. And so now they've given up 2 power play goals, but they've scored 2 shorthanded goals. Out front, they score! Shamar Moses all by himself. Don't roll the credits yet. Moses has his first as a Battalion, and it's 6-4. Moses up top, Jacob LeBlanc. Moses across, one-timer, they score! Therrien on the power play, and it's 6.
Procession trying to get some time and space. LeBlanc now down low. Therrien, he scores! What a shot by Therrien! A power play goal, and this game is tied. Now by North Bay, Van Steensel for Procession. Back to the line, Isaac Enright. Kennedy with a shot. They score!
It's Moses. To where the puck goes, watch where Moses is. He's in the slot area. He's going to go down low to the net. He's going to go backhand to forehand.
Back to get some time and space. Sends it to LeBlanc on the near side. Sudbury down to 3 players because one has lost a helmet, and they score. Jacob
to check on number 13.
Shamar Moses drifting in. Here's Van Steensel. Scores! The captain. And Shamar Moses with a pretty feed, and this game is tied. That bad. Therrien driving, backdoor, Procession scores. It's just the momentary lapses like that one. Foster, he's stripped of the puck, centering pass, back to the line, long shot, scores! Shamar Moses might have deflected the incoming shot off the stick of the defenseman Kennedy.
The butterfly, and it comes to Moses out to the neutral zone as North Bay will try and establish something off the rush, and they score! Procession out of the box and into the back of the net. Right now North Bay goes to its second advantage. There's a quick shot from Van Steensel. That one's off target, not able to be cleared by the steelhead. Centering pass comes in front. Ivan Kovic can't get there. It sneaks through as Therrien counters on the power play, and it's a 2-2.
Momentum shifting ever so slightly in North Bay's favor. After that Natasha Shome shot, and that's why Procession has tied the game. He just felt that it was going to come. Procession
comes out in front of the net. Spitfires just lifted wide. That was Morneau trying to get the even-up goal. Now the other way. Push towards the front of the net. Loose. What a move, Van Steensel. From his backside will put it in. And the North Bay Battalion up by 2. Good net drive by Van Steensel. To go. One of Windsor's bigger kills of the season thus far. Moses. Shamar off the top of the circle, down low. Van Steensel sends one towards the net, and he scores. Snuck one underneath the bar, and a power play goal makes it 5-2. Owen Van Steensel, he's got 2 back-to-back now. And the Battalion giving the Spitfires all they can handle.
The first-round pick of the San Jose Sharks. Procession took the puck away from him. A pass to Moses. Here's Van Steensel. He scores!
And going north. This is really good lateral passing sequence by the Battalion. Watch the way Van Steensel.
Racing waved off. Gillespie leaves it for Tommy Budnick. Puck taken away. Here's Van Steensel. He scores! It was an unforced error behind the net for the pass. Moses buys himself some time. LeBlanc throws it to the net. Loose puck. Scores! Procession. Power play goal. 3-2 North Bay.
Of this second period, LeBlanc to Therrien. Jacob Therrien into the slot. A shot, and they score on the power play. What a rocket right there by Moses, and it's a 3-1.
For McGowan, out for Butter. Couldn't take it cleanly. Moses gets a shot, he scores. Betts got most of it, and that is the first goal of the afternoon for the North Bay Battalion.
Well, it's too bad because the Frontenacs were fumbling around with that thing like it was a live hand grenade. And
Allard wins the draw. Procession will pick up the puck quickly, though, getting it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc at the blue line feeds Moses. Back to LeBlanc. Lines up with a shot save made by Miller. Rebound, they score! Procession standing in front of the net. Bangs home the rebound. And the North
on display by the North Bay Battalion.
It's really evident, too, in the neutral zone, Ranjan. And that's to say what they're doing. Look, they're clogging up the middle of the ice.
Look at Moses go. Takes the shot. Wellenreiter! He scores! Nick Wellenreiter with his first OHL goal.
Yeah, veteran Jacob LeBlanc to sort of help him out, mentor him.
Comes to the side of the net. Centering pass. Moses scores. North Bay moves to within one.
Starts here. LeBlanc's going to try for a stretch pass, an indirect bank pass, and the goaltender did not field that well properly, and then a nice little dish pass right out in front to Moses, who's driving the net.
Back door. No one home. Therrien on the far side. Here's Moses. Sets. Tic-tac-toe, they score!
Weak side to the bumper man, to the far side. Starting off with Moses here, as he was able to exercise his options, goes to Procession.
Is now in the slot area, lets a shot go, and they score as it got through. And Andrew working that one, or Moses now with it. He scored in that area not that long ago. Quick shot, and they score to make it 2-1 for North Bay, and another power play goal.
2 for 3 on the game. That is Therrien with the goal, his 6th.
Draw it back, trying to get a shot away, but decides instead to pass it back to LeBlanc. They score to make it 3-2, top corner.
Van Steensel to Moses. Back to LeBlanc. Jacob LeBlanc to Moses. One-timer scores! The former Barrie Colt.
By Shamar Moses. I mean, watch this. He's going to get the puck back and just watch him tee off on this thing. Talk about him.
Steensel, the captain of the battalion, gets it back to Shamar Moses. Makes a nice head fake, looking for a shooting lane. Drop pass, Van Steensel, shot scores!
Van Steensel to get a shooting lane. Watch the way, fake, pump fake here, go to your forehand. Watch the backhand pass. Fooled everybody in the building, including me. He's got outstanding puck handling skills.
LeBlanc back to shot scores!
By the battalion units, and it pays dividends off big time. Good blue line hold there by
the ice in the form of Bo Jelsma. Empty net for Shamar Moses. He feeds it ahead. He scores! Weigel and Moses now on the score sheet for.
Leaders might have got a piece of it elevated over the top. Wellenreiter, the Procession. Moses out to the right, steps down, scores! Ethan Procession on the doorstep, got the tip. 1-0 for the North Bay Battalion.
Well, it's going to be a real clear shooting lane.
To Molnar, had to reach back for the pass, then descended upon by Enright and Moses. Therrien on the far side. Ferrand gets to him in a hurry. Therrien driving, he scores! Jacob Therrien has given the battalion their.
DeAngelis trying to stop it from anything from going through. Now back on that side, and they score!
Ryder to center. Send it in. Chanowski back for it. Hit by Enright. Puck comes to the side of the net. They score!
Well, 200 feet down the ice, and this is what happens. The 200 feet the other way. Good strong forecheck led by Enright, and it fools the goaltender. He's looking over.
The penalty killers for the Greyhounds, and LeBlanc ahead for Moses. Puck knocked off his stick. Therrien back to the point. Jacob LeBlanc looking. Far side, Moses. LeBlanc sets, fires, scores!
Crow hops in, and Moses is going to feed him a nice little pass. He drifts down. This is about from the 45-foot.
And they got a younger brother who's draft eligible this year, scores! The battalion right away with a 1-0 lead off a high here from Shamar Moses.
Playing here on the third line here tonight, and just that release.
Pass Moses, laid down low. Andrew LeBlanc goes back door. What a save! No, it just sneaks through. Jacob Therrien put it off the pad and in off of
the top of the zone. Shamar Moses again. Walking in, near side, Therrien, and a great pad save by Oak. They put it back in front, they celebrate, and it's in. Jacob Therrien put it right back into the skates of Andrew Oak after a fantastic save. North Bay takes advantage of the...
Moses. So it is a double minor against the Sting, and it's in. Andrew LeBlanc scores on the power play. This goal coming at 13:34. As it just sneaks by goaltender.
Solomon gets it to Spencer Evans, and Evans backhands it up the boards. That's knocked down. Here's Weigel all alone in front, and the Battalion with a chance to score. Backhand shot by Shamar Moses beats Miller, and the Battalion tie the game at...
Moves into the slot, sends it in for Therrien, scores! Off the stick of Horner, and the Battalion back within one.
Hustling in the penalty box. There's a shot. That one hit Procession in front, and he is trying to get back up on his skates, but he can't. Procession has been hobbled. LeBlanc with a shot. He scores!
Good comparison and contrasting, you know that?
LeBlanc in the corner, looking for Therrien. Puck was tipped away from Therrien, who's in his usual spot. Now he's driving the net, trying to stuff it in, and he has done it!
Right to the net. Here's how it happens here. He beats his man on the half wall, and then it's real quick stick handling skills that enables Therrien just to go right across the blooper. No, he's got to go hard, weak side pass. Right.
Procession scores!
There's the turnover and the good strong blue line hold by the D-man. A quick 10-foot pass. Procession gets his rebound and was able...
Came off the boot of his skate. Puck guided on to Weigel. Right side, Weigel's backhand save. Leenders rebound. Sent across the front. Greer laying it back to the line. Fresh onto the ice is Wellenreiter. Scores! Nick Wellenreiter. He's been a catalyst.
That play was onside by just a fraction, but it was. And Wellenreiter just steps in, and we see what he can do. He's got a goal and assist in his game, gives the Battalion a little bit of life here late in the second period, maybe some momentum.
Yeah, Leenders didn't even see that. He was screened.
25 seconds left in the penalty to Van Acker. Therrien across the front. Andrew LeBlanc couldn't handle the pass. Got a little tight to his skates. Moses tries it, save, rebound, scores. Jacob Therrien, backside, cashes with 13 seconds left in the power play.
So is Therrien. It comes back to Shamar Moses. His shot, tipped in front, they score!
Against one of the best PK teams in the league. They are the best. Number one PK. This is how you do it. Shamar Moses is able to sift that puck right down the center.